So we dey outside, you believe? You'd say we no go turn up, but see am now, people don't come outside now, you didn't whine. Why don't they do like that? This country, see now, see.
Come out and protest.
Come out and protest. It's your rights. Come out and protest. It's your fucking damn rights. No, they do like that. You dey for house, you dey sleep, you dey lay. You be far away the leg for us. You know, come out.
I'm a clear them, make them see what they have.
We are live.
This they have, we don't get joy.
You know good.
The thing is, I know they see life in my house and they increase their party every day. What's
happen? What's the happen? You know, go be parents. Thompson, Coco, Claire. Very wild country. Very wild country.
Everything has to be check and balance.
Check and balance.
Check and balance.
I test you.
It's
Don't
too
play.
much.
Don't play. It's surprising and it's shocking now. Me, I tell you, I'll come out. Me, I don't really clear and say me, I'll come out. Yeah, we day, nothing they pa. We day, bro. Siam, we day. Nothing they happen, nothing maga. We day. Why they play? How they plan what they want to do? Make they come do them. We mount. Come out in mass. Come out. No be you. Go finish here first. Make this man do their movements. So they don't send police come. We there. Siamo, no be choice. We come out. Who they die? Who they die?
People they work, they suffer.
They don't carry popo. Popo don't come and they come the OBS us. You understand? We dey where.
All right, let's just go to the details here. There were a lot of accusations. First of all, Professor Yusuf Usman accused President Bola Ahmed Tinubu of nepotism after he appointed his son-in-law as the head of Federal Housing Authority. He also talked about how this administration has pushed more Nigerians into multi-dimensional poverty because of some of his policies. I'd like for you to respond to those two. Let me just land. My main question.
I am not.
My main question, because it is sure, it is your right of reply, and I'd like for you to respond to those accusations. That's number one. Number two. Sure. Number two.
I am responding. Will you let me respond?
Go ahead.
I will not dance to your tune.
No problem. On those two accusations.
God, you will have to give me some respect.
Sure, sir. On those two accusations.
Now, let us. It's a conversation for God's sake.
Absolutely.
You will let me speak.
Go ahead, sir. Go
My
ahead.
adorable daughter, please let me speak.
Go ahead, sir. The floor is yours.
I adore you. Let me speak. Now, which nepotism is he talking about? Is it the nepotism we saw the last 8 years? He wants to protest what? What is anybody threatening in this country? Who? Threatening who? That you will stop food from coming from north to south? Then the people from south should stop what they produce to go to the north? Do we still have a country? What is wrong with people in this country? Who is threatening who? Seriously. We have one country. Listen, I think Steve, my brother Steve Ayorande will understand this better. I will mention one word. One nation, one destiny. It was the mantra during the era of Shehu Shagari. If nobody there understands that, Steve most certainly will understand it.
I do understand
Okay?
this. Yes, one nation.
Let's respect each other. Nobody should threaten another person in this country.
Okay.
We are all in this together.
All right, Mr.
We have a president in this country. Our president means well. Please let me speak. Our president means well. He is working hard to put things together. Do you even know the biggest problem we had the last 8 years? When all these people, their voices were silent. The problem was the emasculation of President Tinubu from the... If President Tinubu's touch was in the government this last 8 years, we will not be where we are today.
All right. Okay.
We are trying to get out of a difficult situation. There's somebody comes on television and starts threatening people that he will do what? Governor Bago says he wants to stop food moving from Niger State. Should I stop fuel from moving from Delta State to his state? What an insult.
All right.
We are one country. Let us rest. Listen, nobody is afraid of anybody.
Okay.
Let nobody threaten anybody in this country. Please.
All right.
What an insult.
Sure.
Rubbish.
All right, Mr. Anakwesa, you've talked about threat a lot. But I asked a question, and it was just a question about nepotism, which you have not answered yet. But I'll skip that. I'll skip that question.
I said, is it nepotism? No, is it nepotism? Whatever nepotism is embellishing, is it worse than the nepotism of the last 8 years? This is what is happening.
All right. The idea of Nigeria being the idea of Nigeria being plunged into multi-dimensional poverty was one of his main issue on the program yesterday. But I'd like for you.
Nigeria?
Well, you've answered some of those questions.
Can I answer you?
No.
I have heard your question.
You will.
Can I answer it now?
I gave you 5 minutes to respond, but you haven't responded. But let me ask you this last question. What do you make?
I want to respond to the question.
Sure.
No, I insist on responding to the question.
Okay, go ahead, sir.
Is it Bola Tinubu that caused... Beautiful. Is it Bola Tinubu that caused multidimensional poverty in Nigeria? How? We are Christians. Today is Sunday, for God's sake. Let us fear God. How did Bola Tinubu cause a single problem in this country? How? 8 years? You were there?
Well, he talked about the policies.
How many people were lifted out of poverty? It's Bola Tinubu's fault. Bola Tinubu is not even 1 year in power.
Okay, let's
people are complaining.
Mr. Onakwesa, please can I ask you a question? Because you said what problems has he caused? So let's talk about some of the problems we're facing today that we did not face before he was sworn in on the 29th of May, 2023. Can we talk about some of the exact problems we're facing? We have new inflation figures for monetary inflation. The Naira has lost its value at a faster rate than under President... You did not answer Oji's previous question, which was about nepotism. Yes. Yes, sir.
I will answer the first question before this your question.
About nepotism specifically. No, she asked about nepotism specifically.
We are no longer having a conversation if you will not allow me answer the question. You can't dictate to me.
I'm just asking if you are going to speak on nepotism in government.
Which nepotism? Is it the Bola Tinubu that walked his own son out of federal executive meeting that you're accusing of nepotism?
Well, the federal executive meeting has people who...
What? Yes.
There's legal requirements for who can be on the Federal Executive Council meetings, right? This is a very important meeting, and nobody's...
Then what are you saying?
We're talking about the appointment of his son-in-law to be in charge of the Federal Housing Commission. My apologies.
No, he is not qualified. Are you more qualified than him? What do you mean by that? What's the point? Listen to me. Nobody. Listen. I'm not going to dance to this gaslighting you are trying to do, my adorable daughter. Nobody should threaten anybody in this country. We are one country. Do you know the kind of people that support Bola Tinubu? Let nobody think that he can intimidate anybody. Not in this country. The people who support Bola Tinubu, we support him from the bottom of our heart. And we support him because we believe that this country is in a precarious state. And this is the kind of man we need to be our... People just... there's this narrative out there that people follow. Do I look like Daniel Bala? We don't collect money from Bola Tinubu. We spend our money on Bola Tinubu.